What's up, y'all? We are doing, I guess, shell. What is this? A daily. I can answer the phone. Hold on. Where was I? Oh, I've got all my tools out right now. Well, take that back. I've got my main installation tools out right now that I keep in various boxes in the truck. The problem I'm having right now is the new router is buried on bottom of one of these open top boxes, which are great to be able to just grab stuff out of. However, the router has that plastic base and I don't want anything to happen to it. And I feel like if I just keep leaving it where it is, putting stuff in and out, and I don't throw stuff in, but just putting stuff in and out could possibly crack the plastic base. I've seen it happen with the Harbor Freight. Of course, it's a better quality one, but and then I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna need another T-stack. They just came out with the two T-stack Pro, redesigned it again. You know how these people are, and I'm excited that they're gonna have the narrow boxes, kind of like pack outs, which, by the way, we'll go over here in a second. So right now with the old T-stack, or the original T-stack, I've got one set of drawers and I've got this guy, which I do have a bunch of cool custom inserts for that I ordered off eBay, but I think I might just take some of these cups out and use the router and then have bits above it and just keep that underneath one of these, because I don't often use that router. It's not like a daily thing. It's more like a once every so often, like maybe Friday I'm going to need it to put in deadbolts. Not going to need it, but having it close at hand helps, you know. The harder I make it for me to get to my router, the less likely I'll be to go move tools, dig it up, get it out, and I'll just hand chisel. Because this is just 2 deadbolt installs on a whole bunch of other rekey and new knobs house. So I don't have to use it. But, you know, I've got that Ryobi thing now, and now I've got the guide, and there's no reason to not use it if it's convenient to get to. So that's what I have to solve today. Protect the router, but still make it somewhat convenient to grab. Oh look, there's those pack outs right there. That's a good place for them, right? They're totally empty. But I know I'm gonna need this. Y'all remember this? I bought this and thinking I was gonna just use the casters from it or rebuild it. No, that's definitely not. Definitely not thick enough for the router, I don't think. We'll see. Anyway, Craftsman's making some of these. But what I'm getting to now is that's really difficult to work on. So we got to go get Carson. Carson! And that's where I'm glad that I actually have not used this yet. I guess you need to move over there. You need to get out the way. Getting pretty tight over here, y'all. Okay, that's a little bit better. Lockapult. 2. Oh yeah, where was I? That's where this thing comes in handy. know some of you are like, Jason, we bet your orange Apache that you just got, have you used it? No, I haven't. It's still there. It's still thinking about grinder duty. All right, so 2 drawers in here. Cylinders worked out well. Strike plates, pretty well. There, I got too many in this bottom one. Another cylinders. One open top sits right there, and the other one sits right there. And then I just set the bag in on top. However, I still have some various tools. Here we have, what is this, the trim router? That's the corded version. But it has one of the bits. So this may go live in the shop, honestly. Rivets, I like them in their own bag. Electrical tools, obviously all in its own bag. What was this over here? Stainless long. Let's get you over where the screws go. But I do have, that's my opening kit, this guy and this guy. Part of my drill stuff. Automotive, I don't need that right now. And then I have this guy right here. Yeah. Backup drill, taps, and weirdo random tools. And masonry drill bits. Key tags. Now in here, I don't know what I have. That's the tall box. My drop cloth. Aha. Aha. Okay, I take it back. Trim router is going to go live. In fact, it may have lived in here before. So there's the angle grinder and the tape. I keep forgetting about that. Tape being in there. So right now I'm just going to take these 3 things in. I also have steel door kit stuff in here and the little grinder over there. But first, I'm gonna take a sip of my Mississippi cold drip. So good. And you can get it online if you're in the continental United States at mscolddrip.com. Half mocha, half salted caramel. A little bit of sweetened condensed milk squeezed out of the December 7th. Come on, you can do it. You're still fairly young. Wee-ha. 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 Woohoo. I got some woohoo bits, y'all. Number 1, Phillips, because I've kind of had a shortage on these. I've got a gazillion bits, but not too many of these. Number 1, Phillips. They only send, like, when you buy the kits of them, you know, they only have like 1 number 1 Phillips and the rest are like number 2s. So, I don't know how the status of these batteries are. I even added these things to the side. They're battery holders I got from eBay. So, just like that. Let me clean these 2 guys out because a lot of this just is going to go right back in there. This can go in that thing that I showed in the truck that had the grinder in it. That's where that's supposed to go, which is why the latches were open. These need to go into the strike plate area. These are all kind of oddball oddball section strike plates. And this guy, I gotta switch this blade out and probably put it in also with the jigsaw and grinder. So let me throw a few batteries on charge, and then we got a bunch of new bits that I need to implement. We got 2 old kits and then some brand new ones, so those over there may get combined. And then this guy that was in the bag, all this is pretty much the stuff. I use the bag because it's much easier with the strap on it to tote. And right now, I just recently used it to put a deadbolt on a steel door in addition to my metal door kit. And I've got pretty much the bare essentials for putting a thing on a steel door if you take this with it. This has to go here. This was here until I took it out. So yeah, it gets pretty crammed in that guy. But let me go put this up. Oh, this guy, Harbor Freight threaded insert. Somebody asked me about this thing. No, it broke immediately. See how on the bottom side there's a ball looking thing? It didn't work, number one. I could not get it to work at all. And then if you look right there, you see how that hole's right there? There's supposed to be a disc just like this on that side, and it broke out. But it wasn't working before. I don't think that's a valid tool. I don't know, you know how Harbor Freight is. Maybe I'll buy another one and it'll work for years. Hercules bimetal plunge flush precision tooth cutting blade. Now, as a rule of thumb, I don't buy Harbor Freight cutting utensils. That's pretty much, you know, this thing is you know, I've started using it more and more, but problem. So the 20912 and its accompanying only go up to what, 3/16, and this is bigger. So one downside to it, but you should have plenty of other types of wrenches around. So is this metric? I think this is a metric wrench. Nope. Is it reverse thread? Nope. Let's go get the right wrench for it though. Nah, who needs an Allen wrench? Oh my God, don't tighten your power handle around your tool like that, Jason. That is not, it's a $15 tool. Shut up, Rots God. Farewell, Dremel wood metal blade that I burn up. Those blades are expensive. That's why I'm trying this one. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get all the debris out of these two guys and the bag, because it gets debris in it too. And let batteries charge up. Put batteries on chargers and let everything charge up. I'll be back. Oh, and now that I have that blade switched out, I'm gonna go put the jigsaw and it back in the big toolbox, which I didn't show you, but I do have a regular size toolbox, the Craftsman Versastack. But right now, spindles are in it. And the spindles are in individual bags. I don't think that's a great solution. I mean, it would make more sense to use it for the router and such, and use, I don't know, we didn't even see if the router would fit in that. I don't think it will. In case anybody asks, in case you're wondering how I clean these out. This is my version of painting. Weehaw. I think I'm gonna keep this guy permanently in here. I may take the belt clip off. I think that guy and that battery, which is one of the older 12 volt, one of the original 12 volt batteries that I had. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave it set for unscrewing mortar cylinder screws since I have a shitload of them that I gotta do. So I wanna say I tried this before and it didn't fit. No, it's just barely too big for it. So that's why it's not living in there more than likely. But all these guys with their fancy little extra cup holders and stuff really could be put to better use. There's a lot of money in this kit, and I have not had a use for it yet. If it's not going to fit in there, it's not going to fit in the Milwaukee pack out because it's even narrower. Say that, but so close, so close. I mean, it's pressing in on it a little bit, but not much. Maybe just enough to hold it still. So I think I'm going to put the jigsaw in the bag. I've got a ton of these bags that I don't use. Since it's going in the toolbox, like I prefer black, non-branded. Hey, don't come steal me. I'm nothing, I mean, a thief's gonna see that and go, oh, there's a tool in there. But since I'm putting it in a toolbox, just go ahead and give it its own bag. Oh, blades. Right here. Now, that's one issue is I've got other things in this blade container besides just blades. So I need to dedicate one of these plastic bins to just blades for the jigsaw. Otherwise, it'd be stupid having that in there without blades, right? For the time being, I'm just going to keep them in here. This is a cheap case. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. This goes to the truck. I'm just going to put this in there like that. Putting this in a cloth bag with these sharp little teeth.
Hello.
It's both not great because it tears up the bag, and it's also we need like a condom for that, right? So that's why it's separate. And I'm gonna throw these into the already full section of strike plates for the truck. So let's get rid of that. And then this guy, Harbor Freight, I think I need to take that back. So I'm totally rethinking. See how much that's flexing out, close, and then spreads open? Yeah, It's not a great solution for that. It's just going to cause it to permanently be flexed open. Shit. Get stuff out of here I don't need. And sharpen my chisels. A little bit of fine tuning on the chisels. But I've got two different almost empty Cobalt. That's not almost empty, is it? One of these. This was the newest one, so that's the oldest one. The screw doesn't go there, does it? Now that 5/16 looks shot. The 3/8 is still good. Let's do this. Let's reform the kit. Did you know they did that? Go. What are we missing here? 3/16 and 7/32. 3/16 is missing. But we do have a bunch of the smaller bits. Is this 3/16? This is 3/16. So 3/16. Look at that. We have a full, mostly used 5/64. 116. We don't have a 5/64 in here. Y'all seen these that fit in those shallow pack out cases? .764. Is this the 5/64? Nope. It's more like 7/64. Which makes sense because I have a bunch of them in here. Got replacement 1/4" bits for my drill, and there's only one 5/64 in there. I bet you the 5/64 is living in one of these things, or it may have broke. You know, that's possible. Because I do have a bunch more small bits here. Is that it? No, it's a little too big. Okay. Well, so in that case, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take these guys out and put them in here. And throw this kit out. Farewell, kit. Or I could repopulate the kit with brand new ones. 1/4 inch, 1 3/16, 1 2 1/8". They do give you 2 1/8". Oh, this could totally start repopulating this kit, couldn't it? Let me think about that. Make this the oldest. Or just keep holding on to these for right now, because I want to burn through some of those bits. So that's what I'm going to do. This one, for sure, is probably burnt out. I'm going to keep it in the shop just to give it a try. But I've got brand new, so I don't need this necessarily. Also, I need to restock my wood. And separate this. I'll throw this away. This screw, what to do with this guy? This needs to go in my specialty screw section, doesn't it? It does. Okay, things are happening very rapidly now that Kim has gotten here, and I need to get done putting all this back up because now I have like 3 jobs. I didn't have anything scheduled, and now I've got 3 jobs, including one big house rekey that I gotta do. It's her fault.
I had nothing to do with it.
It's all your fault.
It's your fault. How's that?
Okay, in addition to the batteries, certain things just belong in this particular one. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn it so you can see it. This I'd like to move over here. In fact, I think I will. This needs lube. Hey, Walt. This one's still empty, so we're gonna remove it from the picture for right now. Alright, so we're gonna take these two guys and put in here. This guy. Go in there. This little pair of vice grips not doing a whole lot of good in there, so I'm gonna put it in this bag as well. Right on the bottom. Fits perfect. I don't know if this guy came out of my electrical kit or not. I gotta check that. And file. I got a file over here too. Down. So we're gonna put this file. Oh, never dumped this out. Hold on. Gotta clean out this bag. Got a sweep back there anyway. Okay. You down there. A little rivet pin. This needs to go with the router. That is what that's for. Okay, these gloves were in my little flat compartment there, along with something else. Say the book. Don't really use the book a lot. Perfect. 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 And I keep a bunch of taps and stuff in this little fella. Little small drill bits, small taps. So really the only thing I need the screw in for now is strike plates. So this is what you call quickly throwing everything back in the toolboxes. so that we can go, so that I can go work. Okay. Here. Got the router under there now, and really nothing right there. I don't like how these stick off. I don't like having anything on the outside of this bag. Don't really need that either. We'll leave that in there. Okay. It's the end of the day. And I just realized I really never finished that video vlog, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments on this or any other videos, post them in the comment section. We'll catch y'all next video.